Welcome back to Day Dot Sports. Round two team lists have dropped. Surely the tips cannot be as bad as round one because that was massive head noise. I'd be concerned, honestly, if you got 4+ correct. Anyone that I know that knows anything about a rugby league is 3 and under at least. So if you're not a part of that group, things might fall off in a massive way for you. In saying that, might be wise to go against everything that I pick, honestly. Put a big multi on it, you might win some coin. Now, before we get into it as well, so make sure you like and subscribe, give the socials a big old follow, and let's get into it, eh? So, recap of our tips for last week. So, I ended up with 2 out of 8 thanks to the Eels and the Cows. Thank God for them because it wasn't looking very good there. We're 0 for 5 at one stage, and yeah, bit of dramas. So, here are the picks for this week. So, Thursday night, we've got Broncos versus Rabbitohs. I'm going to be going to this one as well. First home game of the year for the Broncos. Both are looking to get the W. You know I'm back in the Broncos, and we're going to get it done 13 plus. Renault, do me some favours as well and bomb the fuck out of Kenner all night, honestly. So across the park, though, I think we've just got a better team. Few injuries for the Rabbits. Jai Arrow looks like potentially out for the entire year, bringing in Tellis Duncan. He could be a pickup for your fantasy, but yeah, I think it's going to be a big one for the Rabbitohs. The man that I won't shut up about either, Brendan Piakora, past fitness for the game. He's going to be back. I think he's going to help the Bronx out a massive way, especially in attack. Paddy as well, getting back into the middle of the ground, being able to lead that pack around, I think is going to be very, very helpful. I think the proper field size as well compared to Vegas, with it being, I think, about 6 meters, a little bit less each side. I think it's really going to open up the way that they like to play and open up their attack a lot. Yeah, it's going to give their backs a lot more room, which is going to be real bad news for the Rabbitohs. I'm disappointed that we're not getting Big Xavier in there, though. I think he could be a great addition to the team, but I still think he's going to get a run sooner rather than later as well. So never know. Kevy might switch things up last minute like he did in the first round, so we'll just hold out and see how that goes. But yeah, Broncos at 13 plus. So Friday night we've got Sharks versus the Doggies at Shark Park, and surely the Sharks pump the Doggies at home. Both teams have pretty much gone unchanged at this point, except for the Fox being out. Big Jamon Samon keeps his starting spot as well, which is tops for fantasy. I'll go with Sharks 13 plus in this one. I just think that the Doggies don't have the ability in their halves to really get the ball in an attacking position for their star players, guys like Critter. Broken record as well, but should be putting him at fullback. So yeah, I think Sharks win and win well. So torn on the next game between Penrith and Eels, though, honestly. So Eels looked good, but at the end of the day, they were playing against the Bulldogs. It'd be very concerning if they didn't look good and ended up getting beaten. So thing that kind of makes me a little bit sketchy on this, though, so last few times they have played, it has been really competitive games, and Eels just seem to turn up for this game. They find a way to get it done and get the better of Penrith. So little bit iffy on that, but at the same time as well, Penrith coming off back-to-back losses. Obviously, the World Cup challenge, not quite, the NRL season, but I think they're definitely going to be looking to get back in the winning column at this point. So I'm going to be going with Penrith 1-12. I still think it's going to be a competitive, close game, but I think Penrith are going to be coming in hot, looking to bounce back. Few more ins as well. So a few regulars in the team. So Mitch Kenny's back, Scotty Too Hotty's back. I think that's going to, definitely make a difference as well. I think they got something to prove, and I think they're going to get it done. And I think as well, people have hyped the Eels up way too much after their win. Like, honestly, people are saying, yep, yeah, like definitely contenders at this point. I think it's way too soon to say that, especially for them. I think it's a massive, and I don't think their defense is going to be anywhere near close to that of the Melbourne Storm as well. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes for them. And if all is looking bad, Cleary, please just save me on that one. Get my tips over the line. So Saturday, the big Milk versus Tigers. I'm going Raiders 1-12. I apologise in advance to any Raiders fans. Me tipping them will probably result in like a 30-6 loss, and I take full responsibility for that. We'll see how it goes. I have a weird feeling it is going to be a close one though. Raiders did look really good, and as gritty as ever at this point. Hope Sticky's fuck 'em sign makes an appearance again. That might be the good omen that the boys need to get it done. In Canberra as well, always tough for visiting teams. I think they can pick this one up, no worries. In saying that, watch Tigers pump them because of my tip. Cows versus Knights. This is another weird one. I feel if the Knights click and performed anywhere as good as they did towards the back end of last season, they could definitely beat the Cowboys. But with the injuries, I think that's going to make it a little bit difficult. Spot on the wing as well, left from Dom Young. I think that's going to be a really tricky one to fill. That not many players quite have the ability that he does to pull off some of those things and kind of the attacking prowess that he had. I also think as well you need Cogger to be starting in the halves. I don't think having Hastings and Gamble in there at the same time at this point is going to be as beneficial as Cogger. I think he's a gun and yeah, could really do some good stuff if they put him in. Cows have the strike as well to put on plenty of points, and just overall better team at the moment, in my opinion. But I'm going to go with the Cows 1-12 in this one. Also beat them in the last couple times that they've matched up against each other. I think it's going to be a tough one away from home as well for the Knights. So back to back tough matchups for the Wars. Melbourne at home, a head noise for any team on any day. I really, really want to be backing the Warriors here. Definitely could get it done, but I'm going to have to go with Melbourne Storm 1-12, which kind of hurts me a little bit. Tuapiki, he was very good in fullback for the Wars, but I'm not quite sure he really fits into the way that the Wars have been playing, especially last season. I think Chance just services the outside backs a little bit more and really kind of gets them involved in the game. Storm had unreal defense last week as well against Penrith, and if they can keep that up, it's going to be a very, very tough night for the Wars. Still no Mad Dog Munster, but they've proved that they can get by without him against the very best in Penrith. So yeah, no real dramas there. The Wales also haven't beaten the Storm the last couple times that they've come up against them, and they've only won 3 out of 13 games against the Storm in Melbourne. So I'm not really loving that record there. Hope I'm kind of wrong on this one, but yeah, we'll go in Melbourne. I'm back in Manly for the big lift to get it done 13 plus against the Roosters at Brookvale. Part of this, not going to lie, is picked out of spite, hoping that the Roosters go down after beating the Broncos. Also think that they have a team that can match the size and power of the Roosters as well. While Teddy did look really impressive in that opening game, I just think Tommy Bra a bit more dangerous and could be in for a high chance of getting over the line. I also think Ola Kawatu is going to lay somebody out. Not sure who that is yet, but protect your ribs at all times. Real coin flip of a game though, but I'm going to be back in the home side. I think at Brookvale, Manly's just going to be too good. Now, last game of the round does scare me a little bit tipping this one. After getting thrashed by the Cows, Dolphins really need to bounce back. A few changes in the team as well. Is that going to be enough to fix the issues in the first game? Probably not. Weird to say, but I'm going to go Dragons 1-12 in this one. Could certainly come to bite me in the ass this one, but last few games, Dragons have actually put things together and played some pretty good football. Hopefully, I won't be dropping the ball tipping wise like Benny Boy. Still love you, Ben. But yeah, that's my tip for that game. Now, my picks of the week. Opening game, I've got Pia Cora anytime, Nico Hines anytime, and Tommy Bra to cross for 4 glorious points anytime as well. If things do get worse though, might be deleting the tipping out soon. Up the Bronx, and good luck with your tips and punts. Have a good one. See you next time.